Blushing bride Jana Duggar marries Stephen Wissmann in Arkansas. Wedding with 500 guests as bride gushes. Nuptials were dream come true. Plus, more on their love story. Counting On's Jana Duggar tied the knot with Stephen Wissmann in a classic Arkansas wedding in front of 500 guests. Their marriage comes after only being engaged for 2 months, and the bride gushed that walking down the aisle was a dream come true. Jana and Stephen shared their nuptials on August 15 in front of 500 guests. Speaking to People about her big day, Jana said she never thought it would come, but now it's something she's always dreamt of. I think it is one of those things that all girls envision someday, she told the outlet. For me, it felt like, okay, it's never coming, but now it's starting to sink in. Reality is starting to set in. And I'm like, wow, this truly is something that I've dreamed of, she continued. And just to see it coming about is incredible and kind of hard to believe. It's a dream come true. Similar to Jana's large family, Stephen is one of 13 siblings, and having both families celebrate their love is important to the reality star. Coming from 2 bigger families, we love to be able to get together and celebrate moments like these, she told the outlet. And so to have all of them there, it just means a lot. The pair have been dating for years but have kept their relationship private, including their engagement, which reportedly took place on June 15. Just last week, fans speculated she was engaged after they spotted a diamond ring on her ring finger in a photo with her brother, John. While they recently took their relationship to the next level, the U.S. Sun obtained documents that claimed the two had taken out a marriage license on Wednesday, August 14. The documents listed the couple's personal information, including their names, ages, parents, and birthplaces. Love off the radar. In her interview with People, Jana revealed she'd known Stephen for over a decade as the families knew each other growing up. However, Stephen wasn't a love interest until years later when they reconnected after Jana's brother, Jeremiah, married Stephen's sister, Hannah. I remember them, the Wissmanns, coming to our home, probably 13 or so years ago, and they ended up getting snowed in here, which hardly ever happens in Arkansas, Jana remembered. I don't really remember Stephen that well because I'm older than him and so he was not at all on my radar. However, the two eventually dated on and off, and when they finally rekindled, Jana remembered thinking, what are we doing? We still enjoy each other. We still really appreciate each other. Who is Jana Duggar's husband? Stephen Wissmann. What to know? Jana Duggar is formally married to Stephen Wissmann, and their households have already got a detailed connection. In Contact was first to report in August 2024 that Jana and Stephen had utilized for a wedding license after retaining their courtship quiet. Hours after information of the wedding license broke, the two revealed they'd tied the knot in an intimate Arkansas marriage ceremony. Whereas they've by no means publicly commented on their relationship, the pair have been noticed collectively way back to 2020. Jana and Stephen first sparked engagement rumors in July 2024 after posting a sequence of photographs on Instagram. Within the snaps, it appeared that Jana had a hoop on her left hand. Social media commenters began posing questions on attainable engagement. As an alternative of answering questions on her relationship standing, Jana made gentle of the scenario with a YouTube video that toured her tiny home. Whereas going via the gadgets in her residence, the Counting On alum made a joke about having a boyfriend who gifted her a stuffed gorilla named Alfred. Jana was fast to make clear that she was simply kidding, and the toy was really gifted by her brother James Duggar. Hold scrolling for every part to learn about her husband, Stephen. 1. He comes from a large household. Jana comes from a household of 19 youngsters, her dad and mom, Jim, Bob and Michelle Duggar, even have 33 grandchildren, and her soon-to-be husband has a whole lot of siblings, as nicely. Stephen is certainly one of 13 and had the same upbringing to Jana, minus the fact exhibits. 2. He's already related to the Duggars. Stephen's sister Hannah Wissmann is married to Jana's brother Jeremiah Duggar. He was even an usher at Hannah and Jeremiah's March 2022 marriage ceremony. 3. He has many skills, in keeping with his household. Stephen is known as man of many abilities, in accordance with the Wissmann's household website. Apart from being the assistant supervisor of Wissmann Enterprises, Inc., Stephen is a pilot, makes small furnishings and loves figuring out. Thank you. You have got efficiently subscribed. Associated. The Duggars. A complete information to the well-known household. In terms of the Duggars, the extra members, the merrier, which is why some followers have a tough time retaining observe of the well-known household. After tying the knot in July 1984, Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar, née Ruark, welcomed a complete of 19 youngsters, together with 2 units of twins, and he's gifted in initiating conversations that encourage and problem, and he has a coronary heart for ministry, his bio additionally reads. 4. He performs a number of devices apart from directing a few of his household's music preparations. The Wissmanns are a musical group. Stephen performs the mandolin and guitar, plus sings lead and bass. 5. He's very concerned within the church. Stephen is a member of the East Fairview Mennonite Church in Milford, Nebraska. Throughout the congregation, he's a pastor and Bible research chief. Who is Jana Duggar's fiancé? Stephen Wissmann. Know about their relationship. Jana Marie Wissmann, born January 12, 1990, is an American television hostess. She was born to Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Ruark in Tontitown, Arkansas. She has a twin brother, John David, the first set of twins in the Duggar family, and she is the second child in the family. Their parents were blessed with 19 other children, 10 of whom were boys and 9 of whom were girls. From her early childhood, she was homeschooled. Jana Duggar's ties not with Stephen Wissmann. Jana, the eldest Duggar daughter aged 34, married Wissmann. This was a simple classic wedding held on the 15th August 2008 in Prairie Grove, AR, with 500 people. The two got engaged on June 15. They spoke traditional vows at the Grand at Willow Springs in the presence of 500 people. The bridesmaid of honor was Jessa Duggar Sewald, and the bridesmaids included her sister-in-law Abby Duggar, sisters Joanna Forsyth, Johanna Duggar, Ginger Duggar Vuolo, and Jordan Duggar. Jana got married to Holy, 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 and she wore an off-the-shoulder ivory satin ball gown to meet her man, her dad Jim Bob Duggar. Jana, for her part, said, the dress felt classy and a bit like a princess. About the decorations of their wedding, the couple was not very demanding, they preferred to keep it simple. Who is Stephen Wissmann? What does he do for living? Stephen Gerald Wissmann was born on July 15, 1993, and he is the 8th in the family and the 4th of the Lauren Wissmann and Gloria Wissmann sons. Stephen, like his other siblings, was homeschooled during his childhood. He graduated in 2011. Born into a singing and musical family, Stephen was exposed to singing and the mandolin and guitar from childhood in the Wissmann family ministry. They began their family band in 1999. They have also produced several albums. They occasionally tour around North America. He is talented, gifted in one-on-one conversations that motivate, and has shown a great passion for ministry. Stephen is employed by his father, Lauren, in the family-owned company Wissmann Enterprises, located in Milford, Nebraska. The business deals in roofing, especially in executing coating services, blasting and painting services, trenching services, and excavation services, among others. He is one, of course, with his brothers Matthias and Nathaniel. Stephen holds the position of vice president and assistant manager of the company. Who is Jana Duggar's husband? Counting on, alum confirms marriage to her fiancé in super cute announcement. Counting on, alum Jana Duggar has confirmed her marriage to her fiancé Stephen Wissmann. Prairie Grove, Arkansas. Jana Duggar is officially a wifey now. The Counting On alum recently exchanged vows with her fiancé, Stephen Wissmann, who is 31 years old. The couple celebrated their union in a beautiful traditional ceremony held in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, on Thursday, August 15. The reality television star recently took to her Instagram account to officially announce her marriage. She shared the news by posting a screenshot of an article about her wedding, which was originally published by People magazine. Grateful for God's goodness to us. Link in bio. Right arrow curving up, she wrote in the caption of her Instagram post. Jana comes from an exceptionally large family, being one of 19 children born to her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, who are also proud grandparents to 33 grandchildren. Her husband, Stephen, also comes from a sizable family, as he is one of 13 siblings and shares a similar upbringing, though without the reality TV aspect. Stephen already had a connection to the Duggar family through his sister, Hannah, who is married to Jana's brother, Jeremiah. Stephen was an usher at their wedding in March 2022. He is the assistant manager at Wissmann Enterprises, a licensed pilot, enjoys woodworking, and is dedicated to fitness. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann exchanged their vows in front of 500 guests. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann, who got engaged on June 15, said their vows at the Grand at Willow Springs in a ceremony attended by 500 guests. Jessa Duggar Sewald was the maid of honor, and bridesmaids included Abby Duggar, Joanna Forsyth, Johanna Duggar, Ginger Duggar Vuolo, and Jordan Duggar. Jana, escorted down the aisle by her father Jim Bob Duggar, wore an off-the-shoulder ivory satin ball gown and entered the hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. After the couple exchanged traditional vows and lit a unity candle, they celebrated with their guests at a reception featuring a meal prepared by the groom's family, which included chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, rolls, and coleslaw. Dessert was a 3-tier cake with lemon raspberry filling, accompanied by cupcakes. A brother-in-law of Jana's emceed the post-wedding activities, which included interactive games and heartfelt toasts. The evening concluded with the couple's first dance and Jana's bouquet toss. How did Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann meet? Stephen Wissmann, a Nebraska resident living with his parents and siblings, initially met Jana several years ago through their families. The Wissmanns would travel and sing. I remember them coming to our home, probably 13 or so years ago, and they ended up getting snowed in here, which hardly ever happens in Arkansas, Jana told People magazine. I remember just playing games late into the night, doing puzzles together until the snow melted off, and they were able to travel back home. I don't really remember Stephen that well because I'm older than him and so he was not at all on my radar, she added. Counting on, alum Jana Duggar plans to move to Nebraska after her wedding. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann are thrilled to start their next chapter together and finally live in the same state. Jana will move to Nebraska after the wedding to join Stephen, who works in the irrigation system installation business as well as in sandblasting and painting. It's great. We've been working, he has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together, and so that's been fun, Jana said.